The social cognitive theory studies the media's influence on behavior with its representation of violence, sex, social, and purchasing behavior. To make it easier, when people watch something on TV, they will often mimic or exhibit that behavior in their day-to-day life. Developed by Albert Bandura in the 1960s, the social cognitive theory is an extension of the social learning theory. Social cognitive theory can also be explained as monkey see, monkey do, or Beyonce do, baby see, baby do. There are 4 processes for observational learning: attention, retention, reproduction, and motivation. Attention is determined by the observer's characteristics and the arrangements of certain behaviors. In other words, the attention aspect of the Beyonce baby is when it's watching the video and taking in all of Beyonce's fierce moves. The second process, retention, allows you to learn from observed behaviors and remember what you've learned. As the baby observes Beyonce's behavior, it's able to comprehend the behavior and remember what it's seeing. In the third process, reproduction, individuals can typically execute a fairly accurate demonstration of a new behavior through modeling. They then refine the action through self-corrected adjustments based on feedback and a focused demonstration of behavioral segments. In other words, we must have a desire to enact the behavior. For example, while the baby comes pretty close to emulating Beyonce's moves, it does the baby version of the dance. It comes close and is a pretty accurate interpretation of the single ladies dance, but it puts its own spin on it. Motivation is the final process. Motivation can be split further into 3 incentives: direct, vicarious, and self-produced. The direct incentive is when you are more likely to do a certain behavior when you perceive that you will be rewarded for modeling an observed behavior. The vicarious incentive states that individuals are motivated by the success of others who are similar to themselves. In self-produced motivation, individuals rely on their own personal behavior as a source of motivation. In the case of Beyonce Baby, the motivation starts as self-produced, but when its videographer starts to laugh, the motivation also becomes direct. The baby perceives that as it dances, it will be rewarded with laughter and thus continues its dance. Stepping away from Beyonce Baby, another popular example of the social cognitive theory is our favorite wild man, Tarzan. Tarzan observes the behavior of humans that Jane and her father show him. This is the attention part of the observational learning. Tarzan retains the behavior he observed in the pictures, thinking it over in the retention phase. Tarzan then reproduces what he's seen the strangers like me do, applying his knowledge and replicating it to the best of his ability with his own take on it. This is the final phase, the reproduction phase. For motivation, Tarzan is directly motivated by Jane when she clearly is excited at his growth and replication. So to apply this theory to a real-life workplace, let's take a look at our friend Imran. He is headed to his first day at work. When Imran begins working, however, he notices his new coworkers aren't too fond of his music listening habits. He notices that they all have headphones in and work quietly. Wanting to earn their good graces, Imran makes a quick trip to Best Buy during his lunch break. Upon his return, he begins to work, but this time he does what they do and uses his headphones to listen to his favorite song. Imran knows he did good when he sees the happiness in his coworkers. Well, that'll do it. That's our quick look into social cognitive theory. Have a great summer!